I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head.
may be seated. Welcome, everyone. At this time, I am going to ask our Master of Ceremonies, Miss Torian Batik, to make her way to the podium. And I will also ask Miss McNeil and her team to come up. Those persons who are going to be working on the audience, at the top here, on the podium. Ms. Batik.
Thank you, Mr. Hepburn. I realized you were so in awe when they were walking in that you forgot to make noise. Make some noise for the graduating class of 2026. Good morning, everyone. Wow, what a beautiful occasion. Allow me to greet you all, members of our platform party, our Chief Education Officer, Mrs. Terry-Ann Thomas Gale, our Education Officer, Mrs. Healy Salabi Knight, our School Board Chairman, our Principal, who you just would have heard from, our Minister in her absence, and, of course, our well-wishers, our parents, our teachers, and our graduates. Welcome. We are here under the theme, Ignite the Fire Within, Rise with Purpose. Repeat after me. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. All right, so you need to say it on the rhythm now. All right, you ready? Ignite the fire. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. One last time. Ignite the fire. And rise with purpose. Excellent. Could you please stand with me as we do our opening hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness. The lyrics are at the back of your program. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever may be seated. Great is indeed thy faithfulness, Lord, unto all of us. This is more than a graduation. It is a celebration of growth, perseverance, and achievement. It might mark the end of one chapter, but it is the exciting beginning of another. And so every certificate presented this morning represents countless lessons learned, challenges overcome, and dreams taking flight. Because remember, what are we doing? Ignite the fire? Oh, no, never ready, man. Come again. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. Excellent. I'm inviting Lemora Lee Ray to come at this time and do our scripture reading.
Pleasant good morning, everyone. I invite you to stand for the reading of God's holy word. Our scripture reading is taken from 2 Timothy 1, verses 6 and 7, and Isaiah 40, verse 31. It reads thus, "Wherefore I put thee in remembrance, that thou stir up the gift of God, which is in thee by the putting on of my hands. For God hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Here ends a portion of God's holy word. We honor it by saying, thank you.
Remain standing while I invite Reverend Canon Michael Allen to do our prayer.
For this reason, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God which is in you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful and significant day, a day of celebration, reflection, and new beginnings for the students of Mona Heights Primary School and their parents, guardians, and well-wishers. Lord, your word reminds us to fan into flame the gifts you have placed within us. Today we recognize that each child gathered here carries a unique spark, full of potential, purpose, and promise. We ask that you would help them to ignite the fire within, to grow in courage, confidence, and character as they step into the next chapter of their lives. Guide them, O God, to rise with purpose. Let them walk boldly in the path you have prepared, trusting in their abilities, using their gifts wisely, and striving always for excellence. When challenges come, remind them that the fire within them is stronger than any obstacle before them. Today at this graduation, we, the board, principal, vice principals, and staff of Mona Heights Primary School, give you thanks for the privilege of helping these children to flourish in collaboration with their parents. We give thanks that these students have been willing to collaborate, to give of their best, to believe in their potential, so that we may have been able to achieve many successes. As they leave us for secondary education, we pray for both students and parents to find a respective and inspiring new school community that will continue the work of making them become successful world citizens with great character. And so, Lord, as we celebrate today, fill this place with joy, gratitude, and hope. May this graduation not be an ending, but a powerful beginning where each student rises with purpose and shines brightly for all to see. We commit this ceremony into your hands with thankful hearts. In your holy name we pray. through Jesus Christ our Lord. And we all say, Amen.
Thank you, Lemora and Rev Allen. I love that the students, wow, they're so disciplined. Yes, remain standing as we will be moving right into our school song. Musicians, over to you. I grew up in the country, but had I known better, I would have come to Mona Heights. What a beautiful school song, not true? Wonderful. At this time, I will invite our deputy head girl, Tavinia James, as well as our deputy head boy, Joshua Malik Barton, to come and do our welcome.
Good morning, distinguished guests, members of the Platform Party, parents, teachers, well-wishers, fellow graduates, and our virtual audience. Welcome to the Mona Heights Primary School Graduation Ceremony 2026, celebrated under the inspiring theme, Ignite the Fire Within, Rise with Purpose. Today, we gather not only to celebrate academic achievements, but also to recognize the spark of potential, determination, and excellence that burns within each graduate seated before you. That spark has been nurtured and encouraged by our dedicated principal, resilient teachers, supportive parents, caring guardians, and loyal friends. Because of your guidance and unwavering belief in us, that spark has grown into a bright and powerful fire.
We are especially honored to welcome our distinguished guests, Member of Parliament, the Honorable Favour Williams, the School Board Chairman, Mr. Delroy Aline, and members of the Board of Governors, Chief Education Officer, Ms. Terrian Thomas, Education Officer, Mrs. Healy Salabi Knight, Principal, Mr. Alex Hepburn, Vice Principals, Mrs. Sharon Christian and Mrs. Chris May Reynolds Watson, Guest Speaker, Mrs. Rachel McDonald, the Master of Ceremony for today, Ms. Tony Ann Batik, PTA President, positive impact on the world around us.
A warm and heartfelt welcome is extended to each of you. Thank you for taking the time to share in this memorable and significant occasion.
After that welcome, me think if you clap them better also. Well done. At this time, I will invite Richie Sachs to come and bless us with an item. beautiful. And indeed, we're seated among the children who are the future. Sounds like I don't want to hear him again, not true? I think I can make that happen a little further down. All right, so we're moving on to our greetings. I'm not yet senior minister, so allow me to move on to our next line item. And I will invite our Chief Education Officer, Ms. Terry-Ann Thomas, to come and give greetings on behalf of herself, as well as our Education Minister, Mrs. Healy Salabi Knight.
Our moderator, Ms. Tony Batik, our chairman of the board, Mr. Delroy Alain, our principal, Mr. Alex Hepburn, and our guest speaker, Ms. Rachel McDonald. To all our teachers, members of the academic and ancillary staff, our parents, and of course, our distinguished guests, and most importantly, our wonderful graduating students of Mona Heights Primary. I think I need to hear a cheer for them. There's a saying that if you think it easy, sit in their seat. They did it, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly a pleasure of mine to be standing here today at this special moment in your journey. When I received the invitation, I stopped for a moment, not just to check my schedule, but I reflected on this cohort at Mona Heights Primary. You did grade 1 online, grade 2 online, part of grade 3 online, and you came in full force after COVID, and you have not stopped. And I think parents, we need to give them another round of applause. To our graduates, today is your day. I can only imagine the mixed emotions that are going through your minds at this moment. I know you're feeling excitement, pride, and maybe a little nervousness. And that's okay. In fact, that's more than okay. It means you understand that you are standing on the edge of something new, something bigger. You have worked hard to get here. There were early mornings, homework that didn't always make sense at first, lessons that challenged you, and moments when you had to try again and again. But you are here. And that alone is something to be proud of. We're not just celebrating grades today. We're celebrating the resilience, the grit, the quiet courage of showing up day after day, even when it was hard. To the parents and guardians, I want to acknowledge you in a very special way. Behind every child graduating today is someone who encouraged them, corrected them, stayed up with them, and believed in them, even when they doubted themselves. Graduating class, I want you to give your parents and guardians a round of applause. Thank you. Parents, I know some of you are sitting here thinking, did I do enough? Let me tell you something. If you showed up, if you tell them, well done, if you tried, and yes, you did enough, more than enough, today is also your achievement too. And to the dedicated staff and teachers at the Mona Heights Primary School, what you do matters more than words can fully capture. You shape minds, yes, but more importantly, you shape confidence. character, and possibility. I know the early mornings, the late nights, marking books, the money from your own pockets to supply the needed supplies for the students, the worry when a child isn't thriving, the uncomfortable feeling you got waiting on your PEP results. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. The seeds you have planted in these young lives will grow far beyond this ceremony. As I look at these students, I see more than graduates. I see potential. I see future leaders. I see thinkers. I see creators. I see citizens who will help shape Jamaica in ways we cannot fully imagine. And that thought is both humbling and inspiring. Graduates, you are prepared to move on to the next stage of your educational journey. I want you to carry a few simple things with you. One, I want you to believe in your ability. Whenever things get hard, I want you to say to yourself, I got this. Let me hear you say that. You're not convincing me at all. Let me hear you say that. So when things get hard in high school, I want you to always remember you got this. I want you always to be kind to others and to yourselves. And never stop being curious about the world around you. There's a saying that says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. That was said by Eleanor Roosevelt. But I looked at you today and I see that future. I see doctors and engineers. I see artists and teachers and entrepreneurs. I see possibilities, endless, beautiful possibilities. So go, be brave, be kind, work hard. If you fail, get back up and never ever let anyone dim your light. That light, graduates, is for you to shine daily. Every single day, you shine your light. Today is not just an ending, it's a beginning. It's a beautiful, exciting beginning. So celebrate this moment. Enjoy it. Take it in. You have earned it. Congratulations, graduates, and all the best at grade 7.
Thank you so much to our Chief Education Officer. And that is for us adults too, when life gets hard, remember that? We got this. All right, what a beautiful reminder. Now I'll invite our school board chairman, Mr. Delroy Aline, to come and greet us.
Wow, we're looking good, aren't we? Say yes, no man. Master of Ceremonies, Miss Batik, our guest speaker, Miss Rachel MacDonald, Chief Education Officer, Miss Terry-Ann Thomas Gale, school board members who are here, parents, teachers, friends, well-wishers, graduates. Good morning. No. Good morning. Great. As chairman of the board of Mona Heights Primary, I stand before you this morning aware that we are witnessing something quietly profound. Graduation is not simply a ceremony. It is a rite of passage. a threshold moment where childhood and the wider world meet for the very first time in a formal way. The Greeks had a word, telos, meaning the fulfillment of purpose, not an ending, but the completion of one stage in service of the next. That is what we celebrate today. To the parents and guardians in this room, a school can plant the seed, but it is the home that waters it daily. Every early morning, every sacrifice, every quiet act of faith in your child's potential, these are the unseen architecture beneath every achievement we celebrate today. Behind every graduate stands a parent who believes first. To our teachers, yours is among the most unappreciated of vocations. And yet, history remembers no profession more transformative. You do not simply transmit information. You cultivate minds. You have taken raw potential and given it form. Long after today's mathematics and spellings are forgotten, what will remain is the way you made these children feel capable, the way you made them feel valued, and the way you made them seen, that they are seen always. To our principal, leadership is the rare art of vision, paired with patience, of firmness, paired with warmth. Under your dynamic and steady stewardship, Mr. Principal, Mona Heights has not merely maintained its standard of excellence, it has continued to grow, innovate, and inspire, even amid the challenging and demanding educational landscape. The board, sir, recognizes the weight you carry and the standard you uphold with such evidence of purpose. We applaud you, sir. To our administrators and support staff, the ones who keep the gears turning quietly behind the scenes, your contribution is no less vital for being unseen. A school is an ecosystem, and every part sustains the whole. And now, to you, the graduates. You arrived at Mona Heights Primary as children carrying crayons and uncertain steps. Remember when you first entered Mona Heights Primary? And some little toddlers, some were crying, some were searching, some wanted to see mommy and daddy, and look at you today. You leave as young scholars carrying something far greater. You leave with discipline, curiosity, and the first outlines of who you are becoming at its best does not simply fill the mind, it shapes character. And what we have witnessed in you, this graduating class, is character in formation. Resilience with lessons were hard learned lessons. Kindness when a classmate struggled. Courage when called upon to lead. I recall the morning after PEP results. I drove into the school. A young man is always seeking me out when I enter the school. And he knows, he's always asking me, sir, we need a basketball field, you know. He walked up to me and he said, Chairman. I said, yes, sir. What am I coming with now? I did well, you know. I hugged him and I said, congratulations. And you know what? He turned to me and he said, CEO, he said, sir, tell me if you agree with me. So I said, where am I come with now? He said, we all did well. That CEO is what we provide and present and produce at the Mona Heights Primary School. And I applaud you. And now, graduates, I ask you just briefly, just to quietly stand and give your parents, your teachers, and your principal the applause they earned through every sacrifice, every lesson, and every moment of guidance that brought you here today. So stand and just acknowledge them. I thank you. Okay. Please be seated. And to everybody else, I ask you to just give our graduates a rounding loud of applause. Graduates, as you step beyond these gates, I leave you with the thought. The philosopher called Sensei once observed that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. You have been prepared. Now go and meet your opportunities with confidence. Mona Heights Primary has given you roots. The world will now give you the sky. On behalf of the entire board of the Mona Heights Primary School, congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see all that you will become. May God continue to bless you, guide you, cover you, and keep you. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aline. Let me see if you're still with me. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. One more time. Ignite the fire. Rise with purpose. That deserves an award. So I'll fulfill a request that you had from earlier and allow Mr. Richie Sachs to come with another item. If you know your best, lift your two hands in the air and say, I'm blessed. It look like it's only the graduates them. Let's try that again. If you know your best, lift your two hands in the air and say, I'm blessed. Excellent. What beautiful reminders from today's ceremony. Thank you so much, Mr. Richie Sachs. I will invite our principal, Mr. Alex Hepburn, to come at this time and give us his report.
Master of Ceremony, Mrs. Torian Batik, Chairman of our school board, Mr. Delroy Aline, CEO, Mrs. Terian Thomas Gale, our guest speaker, Miss Rachel McDonald, our education officer, Mrs. Healy Salabe Knight, other members of the board, other distinguished guests, parents, students who are not graduates, good morning. I am not saying good morning to the graduates as yet, because I want for them to stand for me. Now, standing before you are the most resilient set of students you will ever meet in your lives. These children managed to ward off COVID, but then in grade 6 came the mighty Melissa. And they basically were faced with the hurricane of their lives. Nonetheless, these graduates that are standing in front of you managed to pull off the almost impossible. And when I speak of the almost impossible, I am going to ask the leaders of Mission Impossible, the grade 6 teachers, to stand. I am not going to only ask the grade 6 teachers to stand, because if you remember how I started, I told you the adversity that they face. Hence, I need my grade 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 teachers to stand. These are the heroes. These are the persons who made it happen. And when I say it, I want you to listen what it is. These children managed to pull off 90%. I want you to hear me. 90% mastery or highly proficient and proficiency for both math and language. Now, in this class of students, you do not have a single child at the beginning level. In this class, we only have 9% of the graduates at the developing level, and we have 90% of them who are on pathway 1. So, you guys are special, and I want for you to sing along with this song for me.
What doesn't kill you makes you strong.
Come on, guys. The adversity adversities that you went through were to make you stronger. You're stronger for it. You're better for it. And you are going to go off to high school and you are going to excel. You may be seated. It is with immense pride that I present my principal's report for the school year 2025-2026. But before I start, I want to say to you, and I want for us to claim it, these set of children are my babies. And what do I mean by this? When I took the helm of Mona Heights Primary School in 2020, these were the first set of students that came into Mona Heights Primary School. So you are all mine. And I will say the same for the board chairman, because you're all his children. He's like a part of the school. And I want for you to put your hands together for the board of Mona Heights Primary School. Now, this year was a very prosperous year for us. We mined a number of first times. But I want to pull away from the graduates and I want to tell you about sports before we get into the meat of the matter. So for the first time in our history, Mona Heights Primary School introduced hockey to our school. And we had a cadre of about 15 students who were training for our hockey team. Now, when it came to the end of the school year, we did not have any primary schools to play against. And as such, we registered them in the under 14 hockey competition. What this means is that Mona Heights Primary School children played against the high school children in hockey. And we would have faced schools such as Excelsior, Wolmer's, St. Hugh's, and a number of high schools. When the dust cleared, the primary school that was participating against the high schools ended up placing third place in a high school competition.
DJ Bravo, DJ Bravo, DJ Bravo.
Now, that's it for hockey. Now we go over to netball. So we have one of the strongest netball team in the country, and we rival some of the best teams. But we want to give all the applause to our netball coach, Auntie Maureen. She is one of the best in the nation. Now, in the semifinals of the netball competition, we faced our stern rivals, St. Patrick's Primary School. They were the champions for last year's competition. And we faced them in a very rough battle. But in the end, Mona Heights Primary School triumphed. And we went on to the finals, where we faced Halfway Tree Primary School. And as you know, there is one champion, one Mona, never two.
Champion, champion. Everybody knows St. Bravo, a champion.
So in the end, the true champions came alive, and Mona Heights Primary School won the netball competition.
Champion, champion. Everybody knows Chris Kane is a champion.
Now, we take it over to football. Mr. Gentles and Mr. Campbell, they did exceptionally well this year. And our footballers made it to the semifinals of the in-sports football competition. And we are happy that they ended up in 4th place. But we also participated in the Scotiabank Surrey football competition. And for that competition, we made it to the finals, where we faced Russell Primary School. Even though we did not take home the medal, we still did extremely well. And we want to big up our football team for that. Now, our gymnastics team, one of the best again in the island, and we made it to the finals of the primary school's gymnastics competition, where Auntie Kerry, our coach, brought us the championship trophy. So we are the gymnastics champions for primary schools in the country. Now, I know you are a little bit tired of hearing about all the victories, so let me see if I can give you something else. So we moved on to academics, and guess what? More victory. So you're going to hear a lot about victory here today. So, overall, our committed and excellent teachers managed to move our literacy level from 86% last year, and they managed to move our literacy levels this year to 89.1%. Now, more victory. Our teachers also managed to move our numeracy levels, and we moved numeracy, Mrs. Williams, from 88% to 90% in numeracy. Now, let us move on to parent and the Parent Teachers Association and their involvement in the school. I want for Mr. Connie Wallace to stand. I need you to stand, sir. This gentleman here led a very dynamic group of parents for the past 2 years. He's leaving us, but he did a very good job, and I need for you to give him a round of applause for me. So, Mr. Wallace was involved in every little thing and any little thing in Mona Heights Primary School, and we want to say thanks to the team, all the members of the PTA executive, and all the parents who made the PTA a success at Mona Heights Primary School. We appreciate you. We love you. You are the best. Now, we had a number of parents' engagement through the guidance department and also through the administration, where we hosted a number of seminars and workshops for our parents. And we want to continue to work with you, the parents, to make our school better. So it is only through you, the parents, at Mona Heights Primary School that we are going to grow, and we are going to be, well, continue to be one of the top schools in the country. Now, in the whole matter of community involvement and citizenship, Mona Heights Primary School led a team of about 44 persons into hurricane-ravaged communities in St. Elizabeth and also Westmoreland. And through your support, parents, and other stakeholders, we were able to supply over 240 gift bags to needy persons in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. We were also able to give gift certificates to parents from our school who we deemed to be needy. And we want to continue this initiative. So if you're out there and you have a nice size pocketbook and you want to give back to persons who are really in need, you can partner with Mona Heights Primary School. Our Mona Cares program is among one of the best. We don't just focus on our own, but we go where the need is. So, you can always speak to the vice principals, or on any of the teachers today. If you see them, just tell them you want to donate and help us to help others. Now, environmental initiatives. People of Jamaica, people of the world, wherever you are, we have to start taking our environment seriously. It is getting extremely hot, and soon it will be untenable if we don't start making the right decisions now. Now, we have been teaching our children to place their garbage, especially sort their garbage, especially plastic bottles. We sort and we place plastic bottles into receptacles that are provided for plastic bottles, and we also recycle those plastic bottles. We're saying at home, and we're asking the powers that be, I'm not becoming a politician now, but we're asking the powers that be to lend more support to environmental initiatives so that this generation that is in front of us here can have a life, can have a better life, because the planet is getting too hot. So we have to take the environment seriously. Now, professional training. Our commitment to professional development has ensured that our teachers are among the best in the country, and they have been equipped with the necessary skills through going on sessions through JTC and also internal professional development sessions at school. The whole matter of art and culture. The arts continue to flourish at Mona Heights Primary School, and just a few weeks ago we won the UWI Mona Art Competition. Just an 8-year-old child at Mona Heights Primary School won that art competition. Speaking of the arts, we continue to do well in music and speech and drama, and we want to big up our music teacher, Mr. Blackwood, and also Miss Kerr and Miss McNeil for the fabulous job that you have been doing. We managed to take home 1 silver and a bronze medal for music, and the same for speech and drama. I can promise you next year it will be better, because we're going to put more work into it, Miss McNeil, to ensure that we take home some more medals in this area. Overall, our school continues to grow. Our cohort of children here did exceptionally well, as I mentioned, and I am going to break down the data for you now. Now, a number of our children here were placed at Campion College, Immaculate Conception High, Arden High School, Woolman's Trust Schools, Jamaica College, Kingston College, Calabar, the Andrews High School for girls, and St. Hugh's High School, among many other schools. Now, of the 168 children, and I left the best for last, which is you. Of the 168 children who sat the PEP examinations, 150 of those students are ranked between proficient and highly proficient. Now, on the pathways, 90% of our students are on pathway 1, 9% on pathway 2, and only 1% on pathway 3. These improvements are a direct and strategic plan that we have worked out to ensure that our children are always excelling, and we will continue to groom our children in such a way that we are producing the best of the best. Now, in closing, or in conclusion, I want to say to you, the graduates, that it is regret that you are leaving me. I feel as if I am losing a part of me, but I'm also happy to see you go because I know that you're going to go out there and you're going to do well. Together we can create an environment where our students can thrive academically, socially, and professionally. So teachers, let us continue to give our all and continue to work hard to produce children of this caliber. Congratulations to you, our hardworking students, teachers, and also parents. You have made us all proud, and we are confident that you will continue to achieve great things in the future. May God be with you. Thank you.
From I saw how coordinated the students were walking in, I knew they were champions. But the statistics just now let me know that they're not only champions, but they're supreme champions. Make some more noise for the graduating class of 2026. Brilliant students, wow. Now I just have one request. So I need all the graduates to look at me. Make sure you can see me. You're looking at me? Yes. And if you're on the outside, parents as well, there are some seats on the inside you can occupy. There are some behind the graduates here because I want you all to see me, you see? My one request is this. You see, when you're rich and famous in a life, just remember me. Say I was the MC for your graduation. Not true? All right, one more clap for the graduating class. And thank you to Mr. Hepburn for that report. At this time, I will invite Kimberly Clark to come and give us an item.
There's a land that I have heard about.
Pull up that, pull up that, pull up that, pull up that. Wow, graduation, nice. Wow, let me compose myself in front of our CEO and our board chairman and our principal. Rev, sorry about that, but it's nice, not true? Kimberly, you have to go again. Hold on upon your mic for me now, please.
There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea.
Wow, wow, wow. Another round of applause for Kimberly Clark. I would like to be on that dreamland. Kimberly, I'm going to need your autograph after this. All right. Moving right along, I'm going to invite Alexandria Lewis to come and do the introduction of our guest speaker. And after which, the next voice you will hear is that of our guest speaker. If she don't reach, that means you know if you don't clap yet. Clap her. Alexandria Lewis.
Our beloved principal, Mr. Alex Hepburn. Our dedicated vice principals, Mrs. Sharon Christian and Mrs. Chrissy May Reynolds Watson. Our most eloquent master of ceremonies, Ms. Tori Ann Batik. Our forever board chairman, our forever present board chairman, Mr. Delroy Alleyne. Other members of the Board of Governors, honorable members of the faculty, distinguished guests, parents, well-wishers, and of course, my fellow graduates, happy Monday. The honor has been bestowed upon me to introduce our dynamic guest speaker. She is one who wears many hats. As an education and community development strategist, her profound belief is that every child deserves the opportunity to play, learn, grow, and thrive. She has been intricately involved across the academic landscape for almost 3 decades, serving in capacities within early childhood, primary and secondary education. Her devout passion for literacy has resulted in a career dedicated towards creating opportunities that assist children and their families in reaching their full potential. Additionally, she is the founder of the Fundaciones Limited, a pioneering bilingual education company, and the founder of the Decana Library, Jamaica's award-winning fridge library movement that transforms unexpected spaces into places of learning and community connection. Through these initiatives, she has championed the belief that learning happens anywhere people and stories are. Our passionate guest speaker has also further contributed to nation building when she recently served as special advisor to the Minister of Finance and the Public Service, and as senior advisor to the Minister of Education and Youth, supporting Jamaica's education transformation agenda and strengthening programs designed to improve outcomes for children and families. Our guest speaker's leadership and influence also transcends beyond education to climate action, community resilience, and social development. As an impact partner for Take Action Global, she has advanced climate education and sustainability initiatives across Jamaica while supporting community-based projects focused on environmental stewardship, youth empowerment, and inclusion. Subsequently, a fellow of the Royal Society of Arts, she continues to receive commendation for her accomplishments and efforts. Among the many awards upon which she has been bestowed are the inaugural Literacy Hero Award, the Gleaner's Distinguished Contribution to Education Award, and the Flow Unsung Shiro Award. Whether through policy, programs, books, or community action, she remains committed to building a Jamaica where every child has the opportunity to flourish. Honored guests and fellow graduates, it is with great honor that I welcome and present to you Miss Rachel Olivia MacDonald.
Thank you, Alexandria. You make me sound a lot nicer than I think I am. Please allow me to acknowledge Alexandria, Madam Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Torian Batik. In absentia, our CEO acting, my colleague and friend, Mrs. Terrian Thomas Gale. Our EO, or the EO, Mrs. Haley Salabe Knight, Chairman Alain, and members of the Board of Management, Reverend Canon Michael Allen, and of course, the many people who make Mona Heights Primary School the exceptional institution that it is, particularly someone that I can now claim friendship to and with, Principal Hepburn, with whom I have the distinct pleasure of communicating very regularly. The leadership team, the phenomenal teachers, the administrative staff, the support staff, the security personnel, the grounds and the maintenance teams, and every single solitary person who works quietly behind the scenes each and every day to nurture, to guide, and to support the students entrusted to your care. To the parents, to the guardians, to all the family members I see here this morning, and to the well-wishers, but most importantly, to our students, especially you, the graduates, and the members of the class of 2026. Happy Monday and happy graduation day. Today is a wonderful day. It is indeed a day of celebration, a day of reflection, a day of gratitude, and more importantly, a day of possibility. It is a day for everyone here to recognize just how far these children and the teams who have worked with them have come. It is indeed a time to reflect on how much stronger you have become, and of course to look ahead with the excitement at everything that lies ahead. Now, before I move into the meat of the matter, I want to do two things with your permission. Number one, allow me to just extend apologies on behalf of the MP, Minister Favour Williams, who is usually here. In fact, I was here at last year's graduation with her. It is regrettably a Monday and she is stuck in cabinet, so we must look for her with one eye. But she does extend her congratulations to all of you. She sees you from time to time when it is not a reading session, it is the launch of a computer room, it is always something exciting happening at Mona Heights Primary. And she would like to extend heartiest congratulations to each of you. Thanks to your wonderful teachers and to your phenomenal parents. The second thing that I would like to do is extend that I will be making a donation to the school. So I know, and I have been a part of reading movements, I think 2 or 3 Read Across Jamaica days ago, you would have launched something, and I may just hold this in my hand. You may have launched something, Principal, that we would have attended, a reading garden, if my memory serves me correct. And I have been there. I know you're doing a lot with reading on a Wednesday night online. And it would be remiss of me to come to a graduation this morning in celebration of excellence and not offer as a gift one little library for the school's benefit. So, Chairman, Principal, staff members, you and I will coordinate the delivery and the donation, but it is in tow. Could not come here and not give something. My mother, she said, when you go somewhere, you must walk with things. Notwithstanding, let us continue. As you heard, my name is Rachel MacDonald, and I work in education. And can I tell you something? I am one of those people that thoroughly enjoy the work that I do. I mean, it don't get better than this. I get to spend my days with children, with teachers, with books, with ideas, and of course, possibilities. I get to visit schools everywhere, all across Jamaica. And I get to see children discover what they are capable of. And every now and then I get to stand in a space like this on a day like today to celebrate a milestone with young people like all of you. And for me, that is living a life with purpose and with passion. So, students, before I continue, I want you to do something for me. I want you to sit up a little straighter. Everybody, sit up a little straighter. And I want you to place your hand over your heart. Take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart and tell me if you feel it beating. It may be beating a little faster than normal because you're excited. But do you feel it beating? A little bit? You can feel it beating good. So that heartbeat means something. It means that inside each of you is life. Inside each of you is possibility. Inside each of you is talent. And inside each of you is a fire. Now, people often talk about finding your passion as if you just wake up one day and suddenly you know exactly what you are meant to do. But if I am to be honest, that's not really how it works for many people. Your fire might be something you already know about yourself. It might be your newfound love for gymnastics or hockey or even chess. It may be your curiosity about how things work. It may be your real talent at football or track and field. It may be your ability to draw, and as we heard earlier, to sing, to dance, to solve problems, or even to lead others, to build things, to care for people. And I know it may even be your ability to make people laugh. And I know we have some boys amongst us who are very good at that. Not true? I see them looking and smiling. Your fire might be something you lose track of time when you're doing it. Something that makes you curious. Something that makes you want to learn more. Something that makes you want to practice more, to become better. And sometimes your fire is not even a talent at all. Sometimes it's a value. Sometimes it shows itself as the determination to help others, a willingness to stand up for what is right, and the perseverance to keep trying when things get hard. It's a belief that things can be better than they are today. And let me be very honest with you. Your fire is whatever lights you up from the inside and pushes you to become more than what you are right now. Ever since I was introduced to the Mona Heights Primary School, 3 words seem to follow wherever its name is mentioned. Those words are excellence, achievement, and leadership. And I sit in many circles. People speak about students who perform, students who compete, students who create, students who serve, students who excel. And looking around this auditorium, I am reminded of why that is so. Some of you are athletes. Some of you have ventured into uncharted territories like hockey and gymnastics and football and everything else. Some of you have shown and proven yourselves to be leaders. Some of you are still discovering exactly what makes you special. And guess what? That's okay as well. Because in every great story, sometimes the main characters don't make their debut right away. So take the time to figure out what makes you special. But what all of you have in common is not that you are the same, because you certainly are not. what makes you all very similar is that each of you has potential. And that brings me to our theme this morning. Ignite the fire within, rise with purpose. When I was your age, which was not that long ago, it feels like yesterday. But when I was your age, I thought I knew exactly how my story would unfold. Story come a bomb. It never quite unfolded that way. So back then, there was no PEP, there was no GSAT, it was common entrance. And I, like many of you, yes, can you believe it? I am that old, common entrance. I passed, like many of you, for my dream school. My dream school at the time was Campion. And because that dream came true, I assumed that the rest of my life would unfold exactly according to my plan. News flash never quite worked that way. I wanted to become a doctor. It seemed like a very sensible plan. I loved working with children from then, and everyone around me thought that because I loved children, I should become a children's doctor. Life, however, had other plans. Instead, I became a high school classroom teacher, and then I served in many different roles across the education sector. And now, almost 3 decades later, I have spent my career working with children, working with schools, teachers, families, and communities. And if there is one thing that I have learned after all these years, it is this. The people who make the greatest impact are not always the ones that come with the highest grades. They are not always going to be the smartest. They are not always going to be the ones who have everything allegedly figured out. But they are often the people who stay curious, the people who keep on learning, the people who keep on growing, the people who keep their fire alive. And books helped me to keep that fire alive. I was a reader. Hands up here if you think you're a reader. I should be seeing more hands because you all do a lot of reading from what I've been invited to see in previous years. For me, I loved books. And I still love books. In fact, while I should have been preparing to talk yesterday, I was reading a book by a Jamaican author called Safia Sinclair, who is from Montego Bay, called How to Say Babylon, and I could not put the book down. So, forgive me if my speech is not as wonderful as it is because I was reading. But books took me to places that I have never been to. They introduced me to people that I have never met. They help me imagine possibilities beyond what I can see in front of me. And long before I was able to travel across Jamaica, books helped me to travel the world. Long before I was able to work with schools, books helped me to understand people. And books also did something else. They gave me permission to imagine the possibilities that existed for me. I remember reading a series in the 90s called The Babysitters Club. Anybody ever heard of The Babysitters Club? The older persons in the room? The Babysitters Club. Now, it was a series. Through these books, I discovered that teenage girls elsewhere in the world were caring for children, they were earning money, and they were taking responsibility. And whilst it sounds very simple in retrospect, for me, it served as a revelation. A series of books gave me an idea that led me to action. So guess what I started doing? I started to babysit the children in my community. And that experience deepened my love for working with children, and eventually it helped me to shape a career that I genuinely enjoy. So looking back now, I can see something that I couldn't see back then. And that is how the fire within grows. Books fueled my fire. Years later, that same love of books led me to start something called the Corner Library Initiative. And you know how that Corner Library Initiative began? It began with something old, something discarded. It began with an old, broken down drinks fridge, one that I saw in a gully, causing flooding, breeding mosquitoes, and just being a nuisance on Collie Smith Drive. And at the same time, I was hearing people in the nearby communities talk about the hopes that they had for their children. Most people at the time saw a problem because this would have been right around COVID. But I saw a possibility. I saw books, I saw children, and I saw a future. And today, thankfully, we have 43 little libraries across the island, and we have 9 big community libraries. We're going to have 44 very soon at the Mona Heights Primary School. So every time I open one of these fridge libraries, I find myself wondering again. I wonder, who will discover a new dream today? Who will uncover a hidden talent? Who will read a story that changes the way they see themselves? Because sometimes all it takes is one dege book. It takes one teacher, one opportunity, one person who believes in you. And suddenly, a spark becomes a flame. Principal Hepburn, and this is why I believe so strongly in today's theme. Earlier, I said that a fire is whatever lights you up from the inside and pushes you to become more than you are right now. But let me also tell you what your fire is not. The fire within you is not your report card. The fire within you is not solely your PEP results. And although they are excellent, the fire within you is not the high school that you're going to attend in September. The fire within you remains your curiosity, your courage, your determination, your willingness to keep going when things become very hard. Your willingness, your desire to learn, to grow, and to contribute. That, boys and girls and adults, is the fire. And when you combine that fire with purpose, guess what happens? Extraordinary things take the stage. Mona Heights Primary has taught you how to achieve. And my hope is that life teaches you how to use your achievements well. Purpose is not about having all the answers and having them right, because when you go to your schools, you're going to realize that there are many other children just as smart or even smarter than you. Trust me, I encountered that. But purpose is not even knowing what you're going to become. At your age, I certainly didn't know what I thought I did. Purpose is, however, using whatever gifts you've been given to make a difference. It is about leaving people and places and communities better than you found them. And that is what it means to rise with purpose. Not simply to rise for yourself, but to rise in a way that will help others rise too. So graduates, guess what? In a few moments, you're going to get your certificates. You're going to take plenty pictures. You're going to celebrate with your families, and you're going to laugh with your friends. And before long, this day is going to be a memory. But tomorrow, something remarkable will happen. You will wake up, and your story will continue. A new chapter will begin. There will be new classrooms, new teachers, new friends, new opportunities, and new challenges. And with every chapter that you begin comes a choice. And I want you to ask yourselves, will you be curious? Will you be courageous? Will you be kind? Will you keep learning? Will you keep growing? Will you use your gifts not only to succeed, but also to serve? So as you leave the Mona Heights Primary School, I hope you remember that the fire within is going to take many forms. Whatever it is, I need for you to remember to nurture it, to feed it, to protect it, to develop it, and then to use it well. Use it to solve problems. Use it to create opportunities. Use it to bring hope. Use it to make someone's life a little bit better than it was before. That is what it means to rise with purpose. So, class of 2026, Mona Heights Primary School has helped you to prepare for the journey ahead. Your teachers have done amazing. They have helped to guide you. So please stand and give your teachers a big round of applause. Teachers, you rock. Your families have supported you. Clap your families. Well done, families. And your community has cheered you on. Now it is your turn. Clap yourselves, kiss your brains. Tell it thank you for all the smart decisions it has made, and you may sit. So my message to you is that you go forth, you ignite the fire within, and that you rise with purpose. Because that is what happens when a spark becomes a flame, and a flame becomes a life that is lived with purpose. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Your fire is your gift, and your purpose is what you do with it. Thank you, and may God continue to bless each and every one of you.
Thank you so much, Miss Rachel. Your fire is your gift, and your purpose is what you do with it. And I also want to thank Alexandria for introducing her so well. We're almost at the part where we will see them walk the stage. I wonder if the voices are ready for the screaming. Let me hear you make some noise for your child that you came here to support. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We've been hearing from our platform party, we've been hearing from our guest speaker, but I think it's time for us to hear something from the students. What do you want to say? Right? So at this time, I will invite our head boy and head girl, Lorianne Bowley and Sheikh Duar, to come and do their valedictory address. And as they come, I know you're thirsty students, but parents, if you've been giving them juice and water, now is not the time anymore. Them soon walk the stage, and we want them to be present when that time is here. Make some more noise for your head boy and head girl for the class of 2026.
All protocols observed. Good morning. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. These words, as penned by Malcolm X, stand true today, as the day they were written, and the graduating class of 2026 also stands as testimony.
6 years ago, we boarded the virtual departure terminal of flight MHPS. While most flights begin on a runway, ours began in our living rooms.
When it was finally time for us to start primary school, and enter the huge aircraft nestled on Buttercup Drive, the world was facing an unprecedented challenge. The COVID-19 pandemic had grounded schools across the globe, and instead of walking through the gates of Mona Heights Primary, we logged in from behind screens.
There were no bustling corridors and no opportunities to make friends on the playfield. Our classrooms were our bedrooms, dining tables, and sometimes whichever corner of the house had the strongest internet connection. For many of us, our first teachers became familiar faces on computer screens.
We learned how to mute and unmute microphones before we learned how to navigate the school compound. Sometimes the internet disconnected, the microphone refused to cooperate, and sometimes family members accidentally became part of the lessons.
Yet, despite the challenges, our grade 1 flight attendants never allowed our dreams to be placed on hold. With patience, creativity, and dedication, they taught us to read, write, count, and believe in ourselves. Looking back now, we realize that the challenges we faced in grade 1 ignited something special within us, a spirit of resilience that would carry us through every stage of our journey.
Though we had never walked through the gates of Mona Heights Primary, our engines had started, our wings were spreading, and our journey had officially begun. Eventually, the clouds began to part, and there was a glimpse of sunlight. The announcement we were waiting for finally came. We were returning to face-to-face school.
Equipped with masks, hand sanitizers, and strict 6 feet distance protocols, we were ready for school. Although we could not be all out at the same time, we were tremendously grateful for the break from the virtual classes.
Grade 2 began, and we were nervous passengers. We have never seen an aircraft this big before, and while in grade 1, we could step away from our devices during online classes, we realized that this was now a thing of the past. The flight attendants at Gate 2 were always present, ensuring that safety protocols were enforced and adhered to. We formed friendships that would become lifelong connections. We discovered talents, developed interests, and learned that making mistakes was simply part of learning. The flight attendants worked earnestly getting us accustomed to school life and ensuring that they closed learning gaps resulting from the pandemic.
Grade 3 came, and school was back in full swing. All previously announced protocols were relaxed, and we truly enjoyed going out to play with friends on the field at lunchtime. We quickly realized, though, that this step seemed more serious, and the flight attendants talked daily about preparations for the grade 3 diagnostic tests. We were introduced to story writing, which we dreaded, but we were determined to master it. We also knew that with resilience, determination, and perseverance, we could be successful.
As we moved closer to the final gate, we knew the task before us would be twice as hard as the first, but our captain and flight attendants made this page much easier to navigate. Thanks to all our lower school teachers who provided us with a firm foundation and the courage to withstand the unprecedented times we face. The scripture reminds us that everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock, which is from Matthew 7, verse 24. You helped us build on a foundation strong enough to weather every storm, and we thank you.
We were now halfway to our destination, but guess what? It was time to prepare for the Ministry of Education's primary exit profile examinations. We were really hoping we could escape these dreaded tests, but our hopes were quickly dimmed. There was no escaping what was to come.
The flight attendants at Gate 4 were stern. They wasted no time in letting us know the seriousness of Grade 4. Each day, we were exposed to new methods in preparation for the performance tasks, literacy, and numeracy examinations. We have never written so many letters in our lives. The pressure was on, but our teachers encouraged and cheered for us throughout the journey. We also knew the importance of championing these exams if we wanted to be placed at our high schools of choice.
Now, it was time for the penultimate gate before takeoff, Grade 5. Our teachers reminded us of the importance of capitalizing on this stop. Writing tasks were added to our daily diets. Critical thinking and problem solving were important supplements we had to take. We engaged in several practice tests. At this time, we not only had to cover 2 subjects in PEP exams, but all of 4. Again, our teachers worked tirelessly to ensure we were fully ready and prepared for these exams. They motivated and assured us that we will be successful if we worked hard.
September 2025 was finally here, and we were excited to embark this aircraft for takeoff. In all our excitement, we noticed something strange. The flight attendants at Gate 6 seemed to be a completely different mission. What was it that made them so serious? Even though we successfully mastered the national examinations in grades 4 and 5, their countenance had not changed. None of our old-time tricks worked.
Our regular walks to enjoy the refreshing breeze were no thing of the past. We were locked in our lounge for the majority of the days, and failure to listen to our attendants resulted in dire consequences.
Soon, we knew what it was. Our greatest test lied ahead. We were approaching another monstrous obstacle, maybe not as devastating as the pandemic, but one that our fate lies in. Can we really manage to overcome this? Do we even have enough time to prepare ourselves for what is to come?
Suddenly, there was a buzz all over the island. What is it this time?
Hurricane Melissa, my dear.
We stopped from physical school for about 2 weeks, but that did not prevent us from getting practice papers and quizzes. Our flight attendants ensured we were served on a regular basis. We thanked God that our region was spared devastating damages, but our hearts go out to those who were impacted. Luckily, we were spared the full effect of PEP, because instead of doing all of 7 exams, we were only doing 3.
Our captain ensured we played a part in assisting students from the western side of the island who were affected and opened our gates to assist them. We met 2 of our schoolmates, Rihanna and Tina Shea, both from St. James and Westmoreland respectively, and even though schools are back in operation in these parishes, both girls are still with us today.
Our flight attendants at Gate 6 reminded us of the importance of trending through teamwork, resilience, excellence, embracing newness, and discipline. Our days consisted of teaching and learning several practice papers and tests.
We sat the mathematics and language arts CBT exams as well as the ability test. Our rigorous preparations gave us the confidence to believe that we did our best. To be honest, there were days when we became tired and exhausted, but there is an old-time saying which reminds us that if you want good, you know have to run.
Throughout the journey, God has been faithful. Today, we sing of His goodness and favor in our lives. We thank Him for placing us at this institution which has fulfilled His vision of emphasizing our holistic development and academic excellence.
To the graduating class of 2026, we would like to laud the efforts of the grade 6 teachers who navigated us through the final lap of the journey. Miss Russell, Miss Samuels Campbell, Mr. Maxwell, Miss Young, and Miss McNeil. Thank you for believing in us. To all members of the academic staff, security guards, cooks, support staff, secretaries, and all those who are a part of this 6-year journey, you have ensured that we have reached the final destination, ready for takeoff in record time, and we thank you. I must pause to acknowledge the unselfish contribution of all the coaches and support staff at Mona Heights Primary. Your effortless commitments have not gone unnoticed.
We couldn't end without acknowledging the support and dedication of our parents throughout the journey. You have been the driving force behind our successes. Thank you for your commitment and sacrifices. We love you. And now, my fellow passengers, as we are now seated on this flight, ready to take off to our respective destinations, you have a lot to be thankful for. The runway that once stretched endlessly before us now lies behind us. The struggles we encountered has passed, and the guiding lights that directed our journey now shine brightly as treasured memories.
The aircraft, our beloved Mona Heights Primary, has prepared us well for this moment. As we prepare for takeoff, we do so not with sadness, but with gratitude. The journey that began 6 years ago within our classrooms has equipped us with the knowledge, values, and confidence we need for the journey ahead. Though our time at Mona Heights Primary is coming to an end, our adventure is only beginning. With our dreams as our destination and purpose as our guide, we are ready to soar to new heights.
New horizons await, and each of us must now spread our wings, embrace new adventures, and rise toward unique destinations that await us.
To the class of 2026, congratulations. Thumbs up for the hard work throughout your primary school journey. Continue to keep it trending in all your pursuits. Ignite the fire within and rise with purpose. We thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Keep the applause going for them. Wonderful job from our head boy and our head girl. I feel like I have to keep it going and say, ladies and gentlemen, this is RMC speaking. We have now begun our final approach and expect to arrive at our destination shortly. We ask that you remain comfortably seated as we prepare to land in the presentation of certificates and special awards. Cabin crew, please prepare for arrival at this time. I invite our grade 6 teachers and grade coordinator, Miss McNeil, to the stage as we begin the presentation of certificates and special awards. Let's show our appreciation to our valedictorians for their inspiring words with a warm round of applause. Grade 6 teachers, over to you.
All protocols observed. Good morning, everyone. Let me invite 6 Maxwell to stand. Let me also invite Miss Campbell and Mrs. Graham Chambers to the podium as well. Ashani Brown, Cassidy Allen, Cassidy is receiving not only her school leaving certificate, but she's also receiving a special award for being a member of the choir, who took us to JCDC festivals as well, and for achieving a highly proficient status in mathematics. Navir Clark and Emily Brown. Emily. Emily got a highly proficient status in mathematics. Cameron Clayton and Zalika Carter. Cameron got a distinction in ability. Raheel Crossdale, and Tina Shea Chang. Kashim Edwards, Kelsey Cole, Kelsey achieved a distinction in ability. She was also a very important member of the track and field team, and she got a highly proficient status in math. Sorry about that. Let's continue. Zaire Forrest, Oriana Davis. Keldon Glaive, Akila Douglas. Jadine Hall, Sanaya Dofos. Jadine is a member of the school choir. He was also one of those students who went along to JCDC Festival and is also a valued member of the track and field team. Sanaya did very well and she got a distinction in mathematics, highly proficient being her status. Jovine Johnson, Shania Green. Shania is a very valuable member of the football team. She achieved great success. She was considered to be one of the best female footballers in her category by InSports, and as such, she'll be awarded for that. She will also receive a football award from the school as well. Tahir Johnson, Ketana Jarrett. Ketana is a member of the school's netball team that did very well this year. Jovan Laird, Tatiana Lewis. Leonardo Meredith, Kaylee Mothersill. Leonardo is a member of the school's track and field team, so he would have represented us at the recently concluded primary athletic championships. Garfield McGregor and Anisha Manhurst. Anisha got a distinction in ability. Tayshawn Murray and Rihanna Sinclair. Rihanna joined us in November after Melissa hit. She is a very important member of the track and field team. We're happy to have her with us. Tayshawn is one of our forwards on the school's football team. Joshawn Parks, Leanna Spencer. Jonte Scarlett, Markelia Thompson. Markelia plays center on the school's netball team. Inmar Shepard and Italia Wollaston. Inmar is a member of the school's football team, and Italia got a distinction in ability this year. Dequan Silvera and Lemora Lee Ray. Dequan got a distinction in ability and also highly proficient in math, and is also a member of the school's track and field team this year. Lemora Lee too got a distinction in ability, and she was able to garner both highly proficient in math and the area of language arts. O'Neill Sims and Deidrean Young will finish off the 6 Maxwell for the academic year 2025 to 2026. Thank you very much. Thank you too to Ms. Campbell and Mrs. Graham Chambers, who did an able job. Thank you very much, ladies.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Before I present my class to you, there is a sponsor that we have here who really needs to go. She All right. So we have a special sponsor here with us, and I'm going to allow her to give the award to this recipient. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this special person. She is a past student of Mona Heights Primary School. She rallied up a few more of the persons whom she knows that attended Mona Heights. They all came up with a whopping $130,000 to go to one of the graduates today. And I will tell you more, but I'm going to invite Petria K on the platform. You may know her from CVM. She's no longer at CVM, but she's doing great and mighty things otherwise. So Petria and friends, they are awarding this great foundation scholarship award to the student who attained the highest average attending Campion College. The recipient of this award is Gabriel Hyatt. Thank you very much. This 130,000 will go towards Gabriel's tuition and the purchasing of books. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I now present to you grade 6, Matt Neal. I will now invite to the platform Mrs. Francis Grant and Miss McLaren to assist with disseminating these certificates. Davante Brown, mathematics and ability test. Kira Cambridge, mathematics, language arts, ability test. Josiah Christian. Ariana Davis, ability test. LeBron Clue, mathematics, ability test. Chrisanique Edwards, language arts, ability test, and netball. Check Duar, mathematics, language arts, ability test, and football. Elisa Edwards, mathematics, ability test. Michael Gordon. Kiara Fairley, mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Avarnia Grant, mathematics and ability test. Amelia Francis, mathematics, language arts and ability test. Durante Josephs, football. Melissa Gordon, mathematics, language arts, ability test. Aiden Lewis, mathematics, ability test and quiz. Genesian Hansen, language arts and ability test. Shavani Mattis, mathematics, ability test and football. Let's keep those applause going for Ariana Hardware, ability test. Jackson Tyler Maxwell, language arts. Devay Hibbert, mathematics, language arts, ability test, and netball. Derek Plummer, mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Tahira James, mathematics, language arts, ability test. Aldino Robinson, mathematics and ability test. Keep those applause going. Tavinia James, mathematics, language arts, ability test and quiz. Kajon Sampson, football. Ariana Lee, language arts and ability test. Alexandria Lewis, mathematics, language arts, ability test and quiz. Hannah McGowan, mathematics, language arts, ability test. Khalees Myers, Melika Plummer, mathematics, language arts, ability test and netball. Khadija Robb, Kemora Roper, ability test. Soraya Smith, language arts and ability test. And rounding out grade 6 McNeil, Kristen Wallace, ability test. And whilst Christine make her way to the podium, let me thank Miss McLaren and Mrs. Francis Grant for assisting. I now hand over to Miss Russell.
Thank you, Miss McNeil. Good afternoon, all. Miss Johnson and Miss Davis, could you make your way to the platform? 6 Russell, I invite you to stand. As our class motto says, it's not where you start, it's how you finish. And indeed, 6 Russell, you did finish big. All right, good. Amari Cunningham. Janae Allen. Romeo Douglas. Romeo will get an award for football. Amelia Castle. Ability. Tamar Miller. Kimberly Clark. Kimberly will also get an award for the performing arts. Jamario Roberts. Yannick Fisher. Jashorna Scott. Anika Hall. Amani Thompson. Kiara Hall. Kiara will also get an award for ability and performing arts. Amari Walker. Chloe Hamilton. Jamar Walker. Timoya Johnson. Quasdane Williams. Gianna Jones. Zidane Willocks. Kaisa Moss. Azalea O'Connor. And Timora Thompson. Big thanks to Miss Davis and Miss Johnson. I now invite Miss Samuels Campbell.
Good afternoon, everyone. I invite to the podium Mrs. Dion Williams and Mrs. Price York. I invite 6 Samuels Campbell to stand. All right, so we begin with Douglas Augustine, and he will be receiving an award for mathematics, ability test, choir, and quiz. Christina Atkinson, and she will be receiving an award for mathematics and ability test. We have next Adiel Barrett. He will be receiving an award for ability test and track and field. And Janae Blake, she'll be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, ability test, and netball. Next we have Keshawn Barrett, and he will be receiving an award for mathematics and ability test. And Lorian Bowley, who will be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, ability test, and choir. Next we have Joshua Malik Barton, and he will be receiving an award for mathematics, ability test, and choir. Next, Abigail Davis, and she'll be receiving an award for ability test. All right. Next, we have Camilla Blake, and she'll be receiving an award for mathematics, ability test, and netball. Coming up, we have Sanjay Brown, and he'll be receiving an award for mathematics and ability test. For the girls, we have Gabrielle Fiddler, and she will be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Coming up is Kieran Bryce, and he will be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Our next girl will be Harmony Francis, and she'll be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. We have next Christoph Douglas, and he will be receiving an award for mathematics and ability test. Our next girl is Kishana Francis, and she will be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, ability test, netball, and track and field. Coming up, we have Diego Edwards, and he will be receiving an award for track and field. Next girl, Kayana Gentles, and she will be receiving awards for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Our next boy, Rivaldo Fender, and he will be receiving awards for language arts, ability test, and track and field. Our next girl, Shantoya Grant. She'll be receiving awards for mathematics and ability test. Coming up, we have Rajan Francis, and he'll be receiving an award for ability test and track and field. Next, we have Ariana Harris, and she'll be collecting awards for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Next, we have Cole Henry, and he'll be receiving an award for ability test and track and field. Our next girl is Gabrielle Hyatt, and she will be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. We have coming up next, Joreen Henry, and he will be receiving awards for mathematics and ability test. Coming up, we have Azaria Jones, and she'll be receiving awards for mathematics and ability test. Our next boy is Shelvon Hutchinson, and he'll be receiving an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. We have Shania Lamy, and then Amori Miller, and he'll be receiving an award for mathematics and ability test. We have coming up next, Aubrey Lindsay, and she'll be collecting an award for ability test. Following right after, we have Jerick Sims, and he'll be collecting an award for mathematics and ability test. Coming up, we have Natalia McBean, and she'll be collecting an award for mathematics and ability test. Our last boy is Malachi Treleven. Next girl we have coming up is Kiana Lise Mitchell, and she'll be collecting an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. We have coming right after her, Haley Rose Morgan, and she'll be collecting an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Following Haley, we have Alexis Orr, and she'll be collecting an award for mathematics, language arts, and ability test. Coming right next is Camila Santana Pochette. Right after her, we have Alexia Scott, and she'll be collecting awards for language arts and ability. And last, and by no means least, we have Kelissa Small, and she'll be collecting an award for language arts and ability test. Thank you, Mrs. Williams and Mrs. Price York. I now hand over to Miss Young.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will now like to invite Mrs. D. Williams and Mrs. Benjamin Grant to the podium. Six Young, could you please stand? Genesis Allen, Nathaniel Admon. Kimoni Allen, Aiden Campbell. Augustine Gabriel Coke. Markelia Bennett, Kaden Dakers. Kendall Booth, Ability, Joshua Daly. Shadika Coley, Michael Gordon. Adara Grant, Giovanni Hibberts. Anastasia Lowe, Tavin Jones, Ability. Kylie Markler, Netball, Rajani Kellyman. Drea Mitchell, Kaylon Lumsden.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
Jada Lee Parks, Mathematics, Ability, Track and Field, and Shamari Marshall.
Kids in the street without enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need?
Camilla Powell, Akil McAlpin, Ability. Jamelia Roden, Yuan Pasley. Tashanika Silvera, Ishmael Prendergast. Gianna Lee Sims, Daniel Samuda, Mathematics. Stephanie Taylor, Tyrell Williams. Kelsey Walker Antwain Wilson. Nikkei Williamson. Thank you, Mrs. D. Williams and Mrs. Benjamin Grant.
All right, so we're going to go straight into our special awards. Parents, are you still here? No, man, only so quiet. Parents, are you here? All right. Students, Mona Heights Primary? No, man, you forget it already, man. Mona Heights Primary. Mona Heights Primary. 1 grade 6. How are we going to do it? We're going to keep it trending. And we say to you, as you get ready to go off to high school, keep it trending. We're going to go right into our special awards. I wish I had some background music or something to keep the energy up and the vibe going as I present to you the PTA award for the most improved students in each of the classes. We're going to be awarding 2 students. Each recipient will receive a book voucher valued at $10,000 each. The most improved student, based on the PEP results for 6 Russell, is Jamar Walker, and the girl is Timoya Johnson. Put your hands together, as Mr. Wallace is already here, so he'll be making the awards, the presentations. From 6 Maxwell, most improved student based on PEP results, Italia Wollaston and Tahir Johnson. Most improved students from grade 6 Young, Yelsa Muda and Jada Lee Parks. Most improved student from grade 6 Samuels Campbell, Alexia Scott and Jarek Sims. Most improved student based on the PEP results from 6 McNeil, Khalees Myers and Avarnia Grant. I invite Mr. Morris to draw close. Past parent, I see him standing. The next award is the Morris Award. The Morris Award for Spirituality is presented to 2 students who display good Christian conduct, discipline, and are academically inclined. The award is valued at $10,000 each. The recipients are Anika Hall, put your hands together for Anika, and Kristen Wallace. Canon Michael Allen as he gets ready to present the award from the Church of Ascension. This award is presented to 2 students who display exemplary conduct. Each recipient will receive $20,000. The recipients are Tatiana Lewis and Alexis R. Invite Mrs. Reynolds Watson. She will be presenting the Codner Award. The Codner Award is presented to the boy who attained the 2nd highest score in the PEP examinations. The award is valued at $15,000. And the recipient is Rivaldo Fender. Next up is the Javanique Price Arden Award. This award is given to the girl who attained the highest score for placement at Arden High School, and the recipient will receive a cash prize of $10,000. Is Javanique here? Javanique's mom is here, so she will come and make the presentation. No, she said no. So I'll invite our guest speaker, Miss Rachel McDonald, to do the honors. The recipient is Haley Rose Morgan. Mrs. Christian, please draw close to the platform. Up next is the Winley Award. The Winley Award for sports is valued at $15,000 and will be presented to 2 of our star athletes who did exceptionally well in their respective sporting discipline. The recipients are Kylie Markland, netball, and Shavani Mattis, football. I invite Diamond Shouter to come close to the platform area. Up next is the Shouter Girls Award for Excellence. The award is presented to 2 students who displays academic excellence, possesses good leadership qualities, and displays an attitude of resilience. The recipients will each receive $15,000. And Diamond is here. Diamond wants to say something, Mr. Hepburn. Just a minute.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, teachers, parents, and graduates. Today, my sister in her absence and I, we celebrate through the Schroeter Girls Award an award that recognizes not only academic achievement, but also dedication, resilience, and strong character. It is my honor to present this award to two outstanding young women who have demonstrated hard work, determination, and a commitment to success. Each of them has shown the ability to overcome challenges, support others, and strive for the very best. Your achievements today reflect your effort and your belief in yourselves, and you have made your school and families proud. As you receive this award, remember that it is just the beginning. Continue to aim high and inspire others along the way.
The recipients are Cassidy Allen and Lorian Bowley. Up next is the Resiliency Award, which is going to be presented to a student who display a positive attitude towards schoolwork. Very charismatic, this person. He will be receiving $5,000 along with a book voucher valued at $6,000. And I speak of none other than Akil McAlphin. Move to the Card Award. The Card Award will be awarded to the two top performing students who have done well throughout their grade 6 tenure, particularly in the PEP examinations. The recipients will receive a trophy and a cash prize of $25,000. These are the top 2 students, top boy and top girl in our PEP exams. Top girl, Lorian Bowley, and the top boy, Aiden Lewis. Thank you very much, Miss Batik. I'll invite Miss Vanessa McDowell to the platform. She's already here, so draw closer. Carl McDowell Scholarship Fund Award. This award will be presented to 2 students who have done well throughout their grade 6 tenure, actively involved in school life. They're active in school life and school activities, and the recipients will receive a cash prize of $20,000. The awardees are Check Duar and Melika Plummer. All right, so we decided to step it up. So instead of 20, it's $30,000 each. Then I asked Michelle, one of our past parents, to draw close to the platform. The Michelle Award is presented to 2 students who displays good behavioral conduct and leadership qualities. The recipients will receive $5,000 and also a $6,000 book voucher courtesy of Hope. The recipients are Amelia Castle and Ishmael Prendergast. Kalia Atkinson. If you're here, draw close. Kalia. Up next, we have the Kalia Atkinson Award. This award is a book voucher valued at, or cash, valued at $10,000 to the top performing girl in PEP exams, Lorian Bowley. Mrs. Christian, I'm inviting you to present the awards. This one is the Hope Award. Several of these awards are courtesy of past students, and we really want to thank you. So this is a Thaniel Hope Award. This award is presented to 3 students, top 3 students who attained the highest placement score for Arden High School. The prize is a gift certificate from Kingston Bookshop, valued at $10,000 each, as well as a trophy. The recipients are Aiden Lewis, Douglas Augustine, and Haley Rose Morgan. Mrs. Reynolds Watson. Up next, the Relia Fitzgerald Award, another past student. This award is valued at $15,000 and will be presented to a student who is involved in school, displays leadership qualities, and attained the placement score for Campion College. The recipient is Tavinia James. Up next is the Toriana Pitta Holistic Excellence Award. This award will be presented to one student who displays good behavioral conduct, represents the school in the area of the performing arts, and has good academic average. The recipient will receive a cash prize of $10,000. The awardee is Joshua Malik Barton. I'll invite our chairman to make this presentation. The Principal's Award for Academic Excellence, Involvement in School and Discipline, Respectful Resilience, as excellent leadership qualities, and of course, the academics up. The recipients for the Principal's Award, Aiden Lewis and Tavinia James. The award is valued at $40,000 each. presentation, and I'm going to be calling upon the principal as well as our board chairman to take us through this other special presentation.
All right, thank you very much for your patience. We're winding down nicely. At this time, I want to call a very special member of staff. She is going off on her retirement, Mrs. Shota Kalu. Mrs. Kalu has been at Mona Heights Primary School for a number of years, and she will be marching off on retirement. I'm going to ask the board chairman to make a presentation of a citation to Mrs. Kalu as she leaves us. But before we do that, I am going to ask Mr. Myers to pick up. There's a very large gift. I'm not going to ask the chairman to lift that gift, but I'm going to ask the chairman to present the citation on behalf of the board and the teachers and parents of Mona Heights Primary School. We want to say thank you for your service, Mrs. Kalu. Thank you.
Life astounds me to this day. I give it up for the woman. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman. With a smile and a star, she'll protect you like a child. That's a woman.
Excellent service, even to the children of Jamaica.
She'll put a smile upon her face and take you to the higher place. So don't you underestimate.
So we're going to ask sir to make the presentation of the citation, and also I'm going to ask Mr. Myers and Mr. McCoy to assist Mrs. Kalu in taking home or taking down to her car her brand new 50-inch TCL television set.
Picture if you would what life would be. Ain't much good without a woman.
Thank you very much.
Constant pain, oh, that woman.
Can we put our hands together for Mrs. Sandra Shorter Kalu as she takes her bow? She has done several years in education and certainly impacted many lives across the neck and breadth of our island home. We salute you, Mrs. Kalu, and we know that you will put up those wonderful legs and watch your TV in fine style. You deserve it, girl. You deserve it. Earlier, we had one of our graduates singing for you. She has done this many times at the JCDC Festival of the Performing Arts. And so we want to make another presentation to Kimberly Clark, valued at $10,000, courtesy of Torian Peter.
What a woman.
Put your hands together for our own little singer. She did a fantastic job earlier today. I'll invite Akil McAlpin as he makes a presentation at this time to our esteemed guest speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Can you please welcome Miss Rachel McDonald, please? Miss Rachel McDonald, we are grateful for the time you took to Just like that. Yes, I know. So I'm such a paper. Miss Rachel McDonald, we are grateful that you took the time to Miss Rachel McDonald, we are grateful that you took the time to be our guest speaker. So your message in your message inspires us to ignite the fire within, and we really want to please accept this basket of appreciation.
Natural beauty, you know.
Thank you very much, Akil. Amelia Castle, I'll invite you to come now. You have a presentation to make to our Master of Ceremonies today.
Oh yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. Come on, I'll treat you like a man is supposed to. You'll never have to cry, no. I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. And she's royal, yeah, so royal. And
Miss Batik, on behalf of the Mona Heights Primary School family, we would like to thank you for taking the time to flawlessly steer our graduation ceremony. We wish you all the best.
Someone, and she's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. I never knew anyone.
And finally, in absentia, she was here earlier, but she had to leave. I'd like to thank our CEO, Miss Terry-Ann Thomas, for coming and for sharing her wise word of wisdom to our students. I'm certain that our words fell on fertile soil and our graduates will take them, of course, wherever they are going. And so I would like to invite our chairman to accept this award, or this basket, on behalf of us to our CEO. And this is how we will conclude the special awards for today. I will now hand over to our MC, Miss Batik.
Thank you, Miss McNeil. A round of applause for all of our graduates. Everyone who received a special award. Oh, no, clap like you never received nothing. A round of applause for all of our graduates and those who received special awards, thanks to our grade 6 teachers and our grade coordinator. At this time, we will hear from our graduating class. They will be presenting us with their item. So give them a round of applause as they stand and give you their item.
Grade 6, I want to know. Every time I see you in a talk about work, we balance with play. You feel know, say hot girl and bad boy, nah, for study. How come you're not nerd? Well, that makes sense for you. Because I'm doing something September.
Another round of applause for the victorious class of 2026. I know this is a graduation and we usually clap, but I feel like that deserves a boop, boop, boop. Give them a boop, boop, boop. Yeah, man, that was lovely. We're coming down nicely, and I'm going to invite our senior prefects, Rivaldo Fender and Melika Plummer, to come and do the official vote of thanks.
All protocols observed. Good afternoon. It is with immense gratitude and great humility that we stand before you today to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating class of 2026. Today is more than a celebration of academic achievement. It is a milestone that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. As we reflect on our journey, we recognize that we have not arrived here alone. Our success has been shaped by the guidance, encouragement, and unwavering support of many remarkable individuals who have walked alongside us every step of the way.
First, we extend our sincere appreciation to our distinguished guests, Member of Parliament, Mrs. Favour Williams, Chief Education Officer, Ms. Terrian Thomas, Education Officer, Mrs. Healy Salabi Knight, our esteemed Board Chairman, Mr. Delroy Aline, and our Master of Ceremonies, Ms. Torian Batik. Thank you for honoring us with your presence and for sharing words of wisdom and encouragement. Your steadfast commitment to education and your dedication to the development of young people inspire us to pursue excellence and reach our full potential.
To our exceptional grade 6 teachers, words cannot fully express our appreciation. Throughout the year, you challenge us to think critically, encourage us to persevere through difficulties, and inspired us to believe in our abilities. Your patience,
dedication, and commitment to our growth have prepared us not only for high school, but also for life's future challenges. Thank you for investing your time, energy, and unwavering commitment in our success.
We also wish to express our deepest gratitude to the graduation committee, led by Miss McNeil, Miss Russell, Mrs. Samuels Campbell, Miss Young, Mr. Maxwell, Mr. Blackwood, Mr. Hepburn, Mrs. Christian, and Mrs. Reynolds Watson, along with every member of the Mona Heights Primary School staff. Your countless hours of planning, coordination, and hard work have transformed this occasion into a truly memorable celebration. We sincerely appreciate the dedication and teamwork that made today possible.
A special thank you is extended to our guest speaker, Ms. Rachel McDonald, for your inspiring and empowering message. Your reminder to ignite the fire within, rise with purpose. Challenge us to pursue our goals with determination, courage, and confidence. Your words encourage us to believe in ourselves, embrace every opportunity, and strive to become the very best version of ourselves. Thank you for sharing such a meaningful message with us today.
We would also like to acknowledge our talented music instructor, Mr. Blackwood, for his outstanding leadership and dedication in preparing our graduation song. Your creativity, patience, and passion helped create a performance that beautifully captured the spirit of our graduating class. Thank you for helping us to create memories that we will cherish for years to come.
We wish to express our sincere gratitude to our saxophonist for his exceptional performance. Your melodious music enriched today's ceremony and added a touch of elegance befitting this memorable occasion. Thank you for making our graduation celebration even more enjoyable.
To our beloved parents, guardians, family members, and friends, we offer our deepest and most heartfelt thanks. Your sacrifices, encouragement, prayers, and unwavering support have been the foundation of our success. You celebrated our victories, guided us through challenges, and believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. This achievement belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. And we are forever grateful for your love and support.
Thanks to Mr. Leon Stewart for the beautiful decor that enhanced today's celebration. Your creativity, attention to detail, and dedication transformed this venue into a setting worthy of such a special occasion. Thank you for helping to create an atmosphere of elegance and joy that made our graduation day even more memorable.
Finally, to my fellow graduates, congratulations! Today, we celebrate not only what we have achieved, but also who we have become. Through hard work, resilience, determination, and teamwork, we have reached this important milestone. As we embark on new adventures, may we continue to pursue excellence, embrace challenges, and lead with integrity and purpose.
Remember our theme, ignite the fire within, rise with purpose. Let that fire fuel your dreams, your ambitions, and your determination to exceed. Let your purpose guide your choices and inspire you to make a positive difference wherever life takes you.
Once again, on behalf of the graduating class of 2026, thank you to everyone who contributed to the success of this memorable occasion. Your presence, support, and encouragement have made this day truly special. Congratulations, class of 2026. The future is ours to shape. Thank you.
Thank you to our senior prefects. Wow, what a wonderful day it has been. Do you agree? Beautiful. We have stood among excellence. I've witnessed excellence today. Talent on full display, moments that will truly stay with us forever. And boy, I never know say I travel. I may not have no visa, but we end up all on flight. Can you imagine? To our graduates, you have truly made this a memorable day. Congratulations again, and thank you for all the parents, thank you to all the teachers, thank you to everyone who has made this day possible. Clap yourself. And one thing we'll always remember is to ignite the fire. Ignite the fire. One more time, ignite the fire. Excellent. I'm going to ask Miss McNeil just to come at this time and do some housekeeping matters.
All right, so just a few announcements that I want you to listen to. Immediately following the recession of the graduates, I just want to tell you that there is a photo booth on the outside that you can take advantage of. After you're through taking your pictures, we are going to be placing some bags and boxes at the front of the stage area for you to leave the gowns and scarves. So the green gowns and scarves, you're going to leave them in the bags and boxes right at the front area here, but we'll allow you to first take your photos. On the outside, we have a designated area where our students, graduates, can go and collect their refreshment. Also, as soon as the graduates leave, I'm going to be asking one representative to come to the platform here to collect your child's plaque. Right? So there's one more thing that you need to get for your child, and that is a plaque, and we have them up here. So a representative can come, the teachers will be here to help to disseminate those plaques. So students, when you leave, you're going to go straight around, ensure that you collect your refreshment, and ensure that you take advantage of the photo opportunity area that we have. And remember, you do not leave with the gown and the green scarf, all right? You leave them at the front area here. All right, and it's only one meal per child, so just be mindful of that. And one is here for every single graduate, all right? Let us all stand for the playing of the national anthem of Jamaica. Graduates, keep standing. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you clear the aisle. And I want you to make a rousing round of applause as I present to you the graduating class of 2026. You are now officially graduates of Mona Heights Primary School. Please clear the aisle. going to be asking Naver and Cassidy, you will lead the way. The rest of you can keep going. 6 Maxwell. Remember, someone needs to collect the plaque. We do not want to take any of these back to school, so please ensure there's a representative to collect your child's plaque. Very important. 6 Maxwell is followed by 6 McNeil, followed by 6 Russell, 6 Samuels Campbell, and 6 Young.
Ich werde
Do you have an event and need a live streamer? Well, Virtual Edge is the right choice for you. We do live stream for funerals, weddings, graduation, church services, conference, meeting, video productions, music videos, and more. Call us at 876-352-6374 or visit us on Facebook at Virtual Edge JA or on Instagram at virtual_edge.ja or check out our YouTube channel at Virtual Edge JA or email us at vedge48@gmail.com. Virtual Edge, we are here to keep you virtually close.